In order to explore the damage homeopathy undergoes on regular basis, I came to a realization that majority of male homeopathy graduates go towards illegal allopathic general practice. The ratio of homeopathic qualified graduates going for illegal allopathic general practice is far more in number rather than choosing any other profession. That applies to female homeopaths as well, female homeopathic graduates as well, but the number is comparatively very low. The major reason, or I would say the enlightenment, what came into realization for the cause of this problem is from the beginning of homeopathy itself. Dr. Samuel Hahnemann, the father of homeopathy, was a great allopathic physician who developed homeopathy on the planet. He was an expert of modern medicine by brain and a healer by heart. He was allopath by profession, homeopath by choice. And as a result, the homeopathic and allopathic science goes together till diagnosis. From the point of diagnosis, allopathic science has its own way to treat diseases, homeopathic science has its own way to treat diseases. So there is a very strong connection between allopathy and homeopathy. As a result, a lot of experts of modern medicine are going into homeopathic colleges to teach their expertise. There are a lot of homeopathic students going to allopathic hospitals for learning the clinical diagnosis. In a way, if I can say, an allopathic expert will be more happy to have a homeopathic intern or homeopathic assistant on the job in their hospital rather than to have any other qualified professional from any other alternative medicine. This is one of the major reasons that from the beginning itself, all the fundamental subjects of allopathy are a part of curriculum offered to bachelor degree of homeopathy by National Commission of Homeopathy, Ministry of Ayush, Government of India. And as a result, to practice allopathy is relatively convenient for homeopathic graduates, and unknowingly there is a very lack of structured approach with which homeopathic students must stay in homeopathy and should not go towards illegal allopathic general practice. Back in 2021, I have launched a course, Dangerous Future of Allopathic General Practice for a Qualified Homeopath. That course is a real-time experience and real-time survey of 100 homeopathic graduates practicing illegal allopathic general practice. And that course has an extensive SWOT analysis, that is strength, weakness, opportunity and threat, which confirms clearly that to go for allopathic general practice as a qualified homeopath is a short-term gain and long-term huge loss. It is a very risky decision if a person is taking to go for allopathic general practice being a qualified homeopath. Into that, there are certain points which were shocking for us to realize that made them to take such a big decision of their life, that is to have allopathic illegal general practice being a qualified homeopath. One of them is almost 80% of the people have decided to practice allopathic general practice illegally without thinking openly, logically, thoroughly and widely before taking such a big decision of their life. Many homeopaths still regret that they had to leave homeopathy with deep love and regret in their heart. It is primarily due to they were misguided due to the present situation. Many homeopaths have openly told that they were not able to give another chance to be in the same field, and they had to change the field altogether, respecting their present situation of life. Some of the homeopaths critically said that they faced some medico-legal problems of making illegal allopathic practice being a qualified homeopath as well. So more or less, our summary, our evaluation of all these students, all these homeopathic graduates was very clear. What they said specifically is that as a student, when they had confusion, if received solution, that would have landed to enthusiasm, into education, into profession. But the same confusion did not got solved, landed up into frustration, into diversion, into destruction. Allopathy graduates or postgraduates practices their medicine, the modern medicine, with great self-respect. Ayurvedic doctors has license to practice certain allopathic medicines officially. Now in this situation, if a homeopath comes into the society, into the market and practice allopathy illegally, you can imagine how much the competition will be in the society or in the market. And if the qualified homeopath decides to practice homeopathy into the society officially, legally, publicly, how much the competition will be in the market. So ultimately, the overall conclusion is a homeopathic graduate must practice homeopathy. And the second part, Samuel Hahnemann's applied homeopathy, which we are going to launch officially as a course, actually guides homeopathic students and graduates to stop getting diverted towards allopathy practice and to offer a respectful return of all those left outs back into homeopathy and making homeopathy as their career and to achieve financial independence. Basically, Samuel Hahnemann, the greatest benefactor of human race, embodies the best clinical diagnostic skills and homeopathic treatment. Similarly, all the experts of homeopathy, whether you consider Dr. J.T. Kent, Dr. Bonnie-Gussen, Dr. Tyler, Dr. Dunham, Dr. Lippe, Dr. Farrington, Dr. Farter, Dr. Nash, Dr. Allen, and so many, they all were allopathic experts, primarily entered into homeopathy practice and became immortal into our science. So the scenario in homeopathy was an allopathic expert coming into homeopathy profession and becoming immortal into our science. While we are witnessing the totally opposite scenario here, which is fundamentally a very wrong and baseless idea that a qualified homeopath is going towards allopathic general practice. You must be aware that World Health Organization has declared that homeopathy is the second most popular system of medicine in the world. You must be aware that Government of India is one of the highest positive and open government to promote homeopathy into the country as well as globally. Ministry of Ayush, created by Government of India, is the only ministry in the world which promotes homeopathy and alternative medicines. But the major problem is that a big number of homeopathic graduates leave homeopathy. And the bitter fact is a large percentage of homeopathic professionals diverted from the homeopathic practice and leaving profession altogether. This is a big damage to our profession, which is happening so many decades, in so many decades. I feel blessed, and it is my honest effort, following the footprints of Samuel Hahnemann, the father of homeopathy, to make a unique course with which homeopathic graduates can quit allopathic general practice and can have independent homeopathic practice, achieving financial independence. Samuel Hahnemann, the father of homeopathy, has created the road. We just need to walk upon it. And I must tell you, having whatever success achieved in my homeopathic career, homeopathy practice is very easy. You need to know only once. Homeopathy needs only confidence and not courage. Homeopathy is the future, and future is today, either now or never. So I welcome everyone into this journey of transformation of homeopathic qualified graduates, making them back into homeopathy profession, quitting their or leaving their allopathic general practice.